I know there's fireworks going on. If you're not here in the U.S., it's Labor Day.
Everything you just said was gone because it somehow turned itself off. Start over. It's running now.
How much did I miss?
Almost all of it.
Sorry about that little technical difficulty. I'm Greg from Sasquatch Hunter Organization. You can find the link below to our Facebook page, our Kickstart. I'm not going to go into the Kickstart and bore you with the funny details. My Twitter account, which unfortunately the cell phone we're using is hooked to that Twitter account, so I won't be able to answer you. But Jim is here with me. He'll be able to answer the Facebook stuff. We are in Michigan. I say about 3 miles away from any civilization. It's about 90 degrees, about 100% humidity. So if you see us sweating, just bear with us. This is our first show, first live. Neither one of us are actors. We're researchers. I got a background in law enforcement. Jim's got a background in clowning around. But as you can see, the light behind us is a glow stick inside of a water bottle. We have had good results with it. Oh, let me back up a little bit. Every 5 minutes we have to restart our server. Just how the cellular towers work out here. So bear with us. We'll be only off the air for 45 seconds and we'll be back up. That gives you time to run in and get you a pop, use the bathroom. All these videos will be saved to my YouTube. I will not delete them. Please feel free to watch them back and tell me if you guys see any eye shine. I don't know if anybody's ever done a live broadcast in the woods. I know Animal Planet's got a webcam set up in the woods, but they don't have nobody talking to it. Hopefully, we'll get some good action tonight. Well, we'll start with some screams and some tree knocks. If you have any questions, get on our Facebook page, post it on there. I'll answer them live. Jim's on our Facebook page. You can actually Facebook message him and any questions, any comments, any concerns, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions live. Well, let's do the good old-fashioned tree knock. Let's see what we get.
Now please note, we don't normally do this. We're doing this for TV.
This should stop here in a minute.
Put your headphones on and listen in. You never...
8. I have heard an ape sound out here before on about 5 miles from here. Jim has heard one from another location about 4 miles from here. These group
30 seconds.
Guys, I got 30 seconds. Jim just told me. Let's kind of just listen. We'll switch the server and get back to you.
Sorry about the fireworks. We didn't know that was going to happen.
Something's got that mouse stirred up.
The thermostell's really smoking right now. There you go.
Okay. We're back up, guys. Melissa, don't call or text me. I'm using the phone as the camera. But What the hell? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Just behind us. I don't know if you guys heard this. Is that we heard footsteps. My eyes are blotching. Hopefully, when the fireworks die down, they'll come back out. I think they're kind of a little bit spooked right now. But as in real world, you don't know what's going to happen live. I know I'm not used to watching the camera. Like I said, this first time on camera, live, you know.
I just had eye shine over there to the left.
To the left?
Yep. At about my 10 o'clock from our lights. It was white.
White eye shine?
But big eyes.
I can't see nothing because I'm staring at it.
One thing everybody needs to know is we don't hoax and we don't lie. If there's nothing going on, we'll tell you. If there's something going on, we'll tell you because we'll get excited.
Yeah, we don't hoax, we don't lie. Everything we see is truthful out here. I believe in one thing. A man only lives by one thing, and his word only. There will be pictures posted of how we had it set up on my Facebook page, just so you guys can see the wooded area we are in. Unfortunately, Jim's phone doesn't have service that well, so he can't upload them just yet. I'm not getting that feeling of eerie yet.
You got 2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes.
Okay, let's just relax like we normally do. Let's just chill.
Just chill.
Let the people hear.
I'm gonna step out of camera view. Maybe we can see something. Well, I'm gonna try to stay in view.
You should tell the story of Blondie that you saw out here.
I was out here one night alone doing a night vigil. I'm not going to the backstory why I was out here alone, but I was set up my area. I knew I was on a ridge. I knew there was something below me. I couldn't tell what it was. Whatever it was kept walking back and forth. So I decided I was getting a little antsy, so I went back to my truck, which was 10 to 15 feet away, grabbed my mag light. For people that don't know, it's a flashlight this big, about that big around, holds 4 double D batteries.
Yeah, 45 seconds.
I'll finish the story off. I got 45 seconds. I'll be back when it kicks off, I'll be right back. Sorry about the 5-minute thing. It's just... I heard something back over in there.
Well, we're lighting the forest up enough. If they're around, they're going to see us. You
Yep.
Be curious. Whoa!
We're live. Okay. Shoot, I gotta turn on the flash. It's right there. sorry about that, guys. Just, okay, where was I? Okay, so as I was coming back from the truck, I was probably 5 feet from where I was sitting in my camera. And I took my mag light and my little tactical flashlight, and I was shining them at the trees trying to see which one was brighter. As I was doing that, Blondie come walking up the ridge line, walked the ridge line away from me. He was about 10 foot tall, blonde hair. He didn't pay me no mind. He walked by 2 trail cameras, which didn't fire. Don't know why. Not gonna get into that. He continued walking till I lost sight of him. But yeah, he paid me no mind once he hit that ridge line. He was gone. Just before that, why I actually got leery was there was one behind me that screamed, and I believe that's what was either his mate or a relative that he was heading to.
So Greg, we've discussed this many times. What do you feel these are? This being, this creature is?
You know, I've heard so many different theories. My theory, and guys, listen, I've been doing this for 30 years. Leonard Nimoy got me into it in search of. My theory is they're flesh and blood. Well, hair and blood. I mean, I don't get into all this other stuff because I don't know that. It's not in my realm. I just kind of just do it as a researcher. I just look for evidence because that's what I'm trained in for being a retired cop. So I actually look for what I need to look for. Footprints. Tree formations, I don't consider them evidence, but I consider them a good sign. Activity. Really, when I come out to do, and I've been lucky, every spot I've picked, and Jim's been doing this research with me for 2 years, and he'll testify, I always pick a good spot. And I don't do much background history on any place. I just go out and just go. Ask Jim the 2-mile hike in on this place. He didn't like it.
It was fine.
Guys, sorry, I'm trying to keep this left hand elevated. I broke it a couple weeks ago. I got a broke arm, had surgery, all that good stuff. I've been grounded. Hold on, let's sit here and hear. Listen, I just heard something.
The smoke you're seeing is from our Thermacell mosquito repeller, and it works. Shameless plug there. Product placement, right, Jack?
There's something wrong right over here.
That might be the first wood knock we've heard in a long time out here this evening. Normally they don't knock because there's so many lakes around here. There's so many trails with hikers and bikers that they're generally very quiet. And we'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
We're live.
So, because I was saying, we mean you no disrespect. We're not trying to capture your image. Feel free to play with that light back there. That's a gift for you.
for any single women that love Bigfoot, Jim is single. Get a hold of him. I just had to give him a shout out, you know. He's probably going to hit me later, but...
You keep Bigfoot and you're going to be single. And to my MSU volleyball players, if you're watching, remember, every time we say Bigfoot, you got to drink one. Every time we say Sasquatch or Squatch, you got to drink two. Just remember that. And Jack, we miss you. You should be out here with us.
Bree, we miss you. You should be out here with us. Jeremy, you need to get back in the woods more.
We're doing that because while we were resetting it just before we went off air, we heard 2 knocks. That's what made us stop when we were talking. Hopefully you're able to hear that. And if you look on your screen, just to the left of the tree, you can see lighted up. We keep seeing eye shine over in that area.
Hey, Jim, you want to check my Facebook, see if anybody has any questions?
Yep. I haven't gotten any notifications.
Hey, if anybody's watching, there should be a number of views on there. Could you just go to our Facebook page and tell me how many viewers are there going on right now? Through my Facebook page. Guys, you can check out our kickstart. Just give you a little brief lowdown on it. We want to do the kickstart so we can actually do more of these broadcasts. And actually have the equipment to run an hour at a time, 2 hours at a time, not just 5 minutes. But we're both. Was that a rock?
That was something crashing through the trees. We both heard that at the same time. That was something being thrown near us.
Hello? But yeah, just give our Kickstarter a look. If you guys can't donate, that's fine. Just share it. Maybe somebody will be able to donate to us to help fund our because we like doing. This is actually pretty cool doing a live up feed. You notice something? And I just noticed this. Every time I start talking, they do something.
Yeah, they probably think you have an irritating voice.
Probably do. Probably think I'm upstaging them.
You got 45 seconds left. We really apologize for this, but the apps that go with the phones only allow us to stream for 5 minutes. Obviously, out here in the middle of nowhere, it's really hard to have a laptop computer so we can stream for longer.
There's a 10-second delay, so
This is still on.
there's something behind us. We're still recording.
Okay, because we just had a whoop. We don't have any ambient night skylight.
Well, it's all the foliage.
Is it back on?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, welcome back. For some reason, right when we get ready to go off, something happens. It's almost like they know when the 5 minutes is up. But I'd ask Greg what he thinks they are. In our conversations, we kind of lean towards a relic hominid of some sort. More like a human hybrid.
Let me go a little bit further, okay? I'm a Christian. Okay, that being said, but I believe what happened was missing link kept jumping back and forth from human to pre-humans, Neanderthal. And I think what happened was somewhere around in there, the Squatches were evolved, and they're part of our human ancestors. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I went to school for robotics, and I spent the rest of my career in law enforcement. So I don't know science. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to step on anybody's foot.
Little or big.
But I do this. I love this. Like I said, I've been doing it for 30 years. I take my daughter with me. Jim takes his son with him.
We've never been threatened. Ever.
I don't feel threatened here. I've never felt threatened with a Squatch. I've been scared, but never been threatened. But I overstep my boundaries.
There are people out there that are trying to hunt them. And Greg and I were talking about this the other day. If you actually are dumb enough to hunt one, and you shoot one, number one, you better make sure you kill it. And number two, you better get out of those woods in less than 30 seconds because his family group is going to come down on you hard. So if you decide to shoot one...
Was that you?
There's two people watching.
How many's watching?
But that may not be accurate because the other night when we were all watching, it still said one person.
Yeah.
And there was at least 4 of us on.
Did you hear that howl?
Sure that wasn't a dog?
That wasn't a dog.
Or a person?
See, I think they come from that away from where that,
Watch yourself.
I know, I'm trying to remember what we call that area. We never nicknamed it.
Silver Hill?
No, the ticket spot.
Oh, gotcha.
Was
Yeah,
it
that's
you or
Coyote
me?
Run.
Oh, Coyote Run.
Coyote Run, yeah.
Because they come from there. That's how Blondie came.
We just had a question of how many Squatches do we think are in our area?
Okay, you know, before I broke my hand, I used to think was probably 2 families of 3, and one rogue male, which I call Grumpy. But we ran into a swampy area, and usually we don't get surrounded by but 3. This time I think we were around, what, 5 or 6?
Yeah.
It was a pretty intense night. Actually, we had actually one in front of us to make sure we got out. I don't know if he was escorting us or if he was just on the trail when we started walking, but I could get glimpses. I didn't tell anybody else till I got out because I wanted to see if they seen it. Usually we won't discuss what we see while we're out there. This area I know of 2. Blondie and a female. I don't know of any juveniles here. I haven't really worked this area, just but a couple times. I don't even know where any tree formations are. I don't even know where their bedding areas are.
And that night we went into that swamp. That was the first time we'd ever gone back there. And we think we freaked them out because they hadn't seen humans back there before.
I think that's one of their nurseries. Okay.
So,
We're back up. Sorry about that.
So as we were saying, in Silver Hill in the wintertime, they're very interactive with us. And we'll usually get 3 of them coming in and triangulating us and getting us on all sides. My son actually saw the big male walk behind me through an opening between our campfire and a hollow that we were standing down in. And the only reason we thought he exposed himself like that is we were down in a power line cut.
Well,
and he must have assumed we were leaving.
Explain what happened before we seen that.
Oh, the smell of blood?
Yep, we had a smell of blood.
Yep.
So we had left Jim up at the campfire. He got on, and Jack and I walked down to the power line cut, and here comes Jim. Jim got kind of, they can do a little freaking out on us, you know. Get that hair standing up on the back of your neck.
And that's the only time that's ever happened to me.
So when he come down, just before he came down, Jack and I smelled blood. Well, Jim had stepped in front of us and put his son at the rear end of the group. He turned around to look at the fire, and that's when the one walked across. When we went back to go see if we could find footprints, you could actually see the spot where he was actually in the bushes watching us at the fire.
He was 20 feet away.
On our way out, we found where something had been laying down at the power line cut on the road. We don't know what it was. I'm not getting into discussion what I believe it was. That'll be for another show. But it was laying down, playing with dirt, digging little holes like kids do.
So we think either he smelled...
What the hell is that?
Sounds like a bird, night bird.
Sure.
So we think he smelled the kill, or he knew there was a kill, and he was going for it and didn't care if we saw him, or he thought we were leaving by the power line cut, because we found trackways in the wintertime in the power line cut.
It sounded like someone's like ringing a bell.
No, that was a bird. Or a mouse.
You know what we're going to try next time, Jim? You know those piano keyboards that you lay on the floor and play? Brandon has one. What's the kind?
150.
Okay.
That's the most wood knocks you've ever done.
Okay, Jim. Something's trying to grab the... Is it my eyes, or is something trying to grab the freaking glow stick?
It's not moving for me. Could be your eyes.
From looking at that.
Yeah.
I'm on the thing.
You got a minute.
My stick broke.
Well, that's what you get for doing wood knocks. You know those never work. Start calling you Bobo.
That's Jeremy's job.
Hey. Behind us.
I think they're sitting there on that freaking ridge.
Okay, you're almost out.
Okay. 30 seconds, guys. So how you guys like this so far?
Jack said, your wood knock. That's a good one. We're going to be signing off here in a second and having to redo the server. So give us a few seconds.
Did you notice how it will go red every so often?
Yeah. Hey, we're back. I just want to give a shout out to my son, Jack. He's a great kid. He's got one of the best Squatch calls you'll ever hear. And also I want to give a shout out to some young ladies who played volleyball for me this year that love to go squatching with me. Brooke, Grace, Bailey, Des. You guys will be having a ball out here tonight, so squatch on, girls. The other night, Greg, they got a stick thrown at them.
I'd love to have a freaking stick thrown at it.
No more bluff charges, though. I hate to throw that pair of underwear away.
Man, you know I can't guarantee that. Well, you're the one that sat there and seen that one and stayed up there. And went back up there.
Well, no. I like to have that kind of stuff happen.
I need to keep the GoPro strapped to your butt.
No, thanks.
Any more questions? Hopefully we didn't cut off when I was answering your questions. Fire away, guys. That's what we're here for. Actually, anybody know any good YouTube streaming apps that'll let me do more than just 5 minutes?
We just got a question again of how many squatches do we think are around us right now? I think we got 3.
I say 2.
Well,
I say 1. Well, let me count. We heard one over there, but that could explain the one that's here now. I know we have one behind us. And I'm wanting to say I think there's one on this hill here. Possibly 3. But you never know because they're such good ninjas. I mean, until they actually start really playing with you, you really don't know. Well, I'm probably blocking with you. Oh, shit. Hey, Jim.
Huh. You mean open for you?
Water. Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, it seems like the fireworks have finally stopped. Thank God for that.
Rock?
Yep.
Should I make him mad if they'll rock back?
Nope.
Hey, it would be interesting. That's what live TV's for. I'm Greg. Greg.
Since you didn't, hey, here's a shout out to Brooke. Now, did you hear it? I'm Jim. Jim.
Time.
You got a minute. Well, Greg, I'm going to go up the hill here. Go down the trail.
You got a light?
I don't need one. But I'll take it just in case. You can check the phone, your camera.
Yeah, I'm going to go switch over to...
I'm right here.
Jim's about 25 feet to the left of me. Left of your screen.
Standing down in a dark trail.
We will try to keep... There's only us 2 out here. And I will tell you where everybody is, where Jim is and I am. I'm right behind the camera. Guys, I'll see you in about 30 seconds. I don't know how long it takes. That was quick. Yeah. My arm's itching me. I keep blocking the camera. I need to stop that.
face. Why don't you describe to them how thick it is around us and how we can't see very far?
This is pretty well thick. The spot I found this squirrel hunting one. Well, actually, I was out here deer hunting, and there was a log back where the light was, and I sat down and I was like, man, this is a pretty good area, and this area is pretty thick. I mean, it's got a lot of undergrowth, as you can tell. And it's been a wet year, so there's been a lot of vegetation. So there's actually any squatches can come up pretty close to us. Especially how the lights are, they kind of mess with the vegetation to make it look a little thicker. Yeah, I heard it too, Jim. We got one calling off from the distance, and that is towards
10 o'clock.
Yep, that is towards Mule Hill. We nickname all our spots, so when we do talk, I know I'm the typical researcher. I don't like to give our spots away, but I nickname them after what happens. Why I call that? They're active tonight.
Did that respond to me, or was it just calling?
Do yours.
Whoop! Whoa!
Whoa!
We got something moving.
Big.
I'm hearing 2-footed steps.
It's big. I just heard it too. You're 10 o'clock.
Yeah, my 10 o'clock is worth moving in.
Guys, I just make any sound. I don't choose any sound. I just make it. Because this is all stuff done on the fly. There is no Bigfoot expert. I probably made a bunch of people mad, but I don't even call myself a Bigfoot expert. Because if I was a Bigfoot expert, I'd have done prove Bigfoot would exist. So I apologize if I made anyone mad. I'm not trying to make them mad. I'm just an amateur guy that's done this for 30 years. I did it in Kentucky. I've done it in Missouri.
Minute.
I've done it everywhere. I mean, that's basic. I was in Mass, but I never did get a chance. I was in West Virginia, never did really get a chance.
We learn from everybody, and then we take from them what works in our area. We're restricted because we don't have private land, so we have to be out of here. We can't spend the night out here. But when we make noises, we're just trying to be entertaining to keep them interested in watching us. When we get back, we'll talk about the DNA study that they just had an interview about.
21 seconds.
That we found out that these were a human unknown hybrid. So take that for what it's worth. That's science beyond my old addled brain.
Shit. Okay. Back to the DNA thing. I didn't get a chance to read it. I had to work today, so I didn't get a chance to read or listen to anything they said about the DNA. You know what? I'm not going to even open my mouth. I would just drink me some water and turn around and look at the pretty blue light.
And in response to you, yeah, Brooke, I know you're deaf. I coached you, remember?
Dude. I think we got Blondie in here.
Why?
I seen a white flash.
This is, I know people say that white squatches are unusual, but our first sighting for my son and I was at Coyote Run, and we both saw a silver gray one. My son got a much better look than I did at him. I just saw his head and shoulders. And then Greg saw Blondie out here, which is a whitish blonde one.
And that one I seen clear as day. There was nothing in between me and him.
So
except for a lawn chair.
We wonder if there's not a genetic anomaly in these family groups around here that's causing this coloration.
Jim?
Greg, the light's moving. It's rocking back and forth. Get out of the way of the camera. You can see, look, focus on the little light in the distance. You can see it's moving. It's going side to side right now. You can have that light. It's for you. It's a gift. Can you see it? I hope you guys can see this on camera because it's really moving. It's swaying back and forth right now, and there's absolutely no wind at all. Okay, it just stopped moving now.
No, it's moving.
Oh yes, it is. It's still moving.
More.
I really hope you guys can see it. If anybody can see it and has my phone number, text me and tell me you can see it. If you can see it or not moving on camera, because it's probably moving a good 3 to 4 inches side to side.
Hey, what's our time on?
2 minutes left. And we just had footsteps to our left. If anybody's watching has been out in the woods squatching, these things are very subtle. These creatures are. They don't make the big sounds like you see on TV shows. At least not very often. At least not our groups in our area do. Did you get that? To the 3 o'clock?
No, I'm too focused on. I'm just loving this freaking light. Hey,
This is what happened last time. The glow stick is in a water bottle, and it has a ribbon tied to it, and it's tied to a branch. So it's hanging about 2 feet below the branch.
How high is it up, Jim?
Probably 4 feet.
So it rolls out. I just seen something walk by on the back side of it.
Did you? Was it a deer? Is it a deer doing it?
No, it's not a deer. It was up, what I seen was about 3 feet above it. Dude, I'm gonna have to watch this video over again.
You might want to take this camera and move it forward a little bit.
We can put it right here. And next break, what time have we got?
You got less than a minute.
Guys, and you guys are going to get another view. So bear with us. You want to move it forward?
I think we should. Don't forget you have an uneven leg here too.
I know, and I'm my battery pack.
Oh, you're still streaming, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, this group out here, they're knocking a lot.
Guys, we're back. I'm trying to set it up. The light in the center is the light we had moving.
That's the glow stick in the water bottle.
I'm going to kind of keep it zoomed on it.
I wish the crickets weren't so loud. You could hear the wood knocks. I've never heard this many wood knocks before.
I gotta go
Or is
back
that
over
my
here.
eyes? Oh no, that's not my eyes. They can see it moving.
Dude, put your hand to...
Why?
You can take that bottle. I know you guys like glow sticks.
Yeah, it's just a little tiny string on it. You can have it. It's your gift.
Footsteps to the right.
That wasn't you.
No.
I was looking at my phone. I thought that was you walking.
Nope, I didn't move.
All right, I'm gonna go down here to the right. Okay.
Okay. Jim's going to walk to the right. I'm to the right of the camera. I'll show myself.
You know, if you're out here with us, you don't need to come in front of the camera. You can walk up behind us or walk up to the side of us if you want.
Jimmy, you moved off quick back.
My heart just started racing. And you know me, that doesn't happen.
No, there's one. I shined to the right.
Where?
Straight over here, my 1 o'clock.
That's why we got these lights on. Hopefully we can get some light in. We're getting messages that the glow stick is moving. Oh boy.
What?
That was a growl.
Where at?
To our right. I don't know. That's not. I'm not saying that was a squatch, but that was a growl.
Hello? Nawak? Friend?
I'm not saying that was a squatch growl, but that was something growled.
You stay right there, Jim.
No, don't go up there. There's no need to.
I'm not. I'm just gonna...
Greg's got the spotlight on. We just heard something growl. We're not saying it was a squatch. Could have been a coyote.
Get out of here, bear!
We've never had reported sightings of cougars or bears down here, but we're always on watch for them just in case.
There was a couple years ago a bear.
There was a couple years ago a bear?
Yeah.
You got 45 seconds. All right, I'm gonna go back down there now.
Take this. It's got a sharp edge, so stab whatever.
So like I was saying, it's okay to approach us from the sides or from the back. You know we're not here to hurt you, because there's no way in hell we could. There's no way we could hurt you. Not physically, or even we could never do it. Just people. Are we live? Are we going?
We're live.
Okay. So feel free to come at us from the side. Feel free to come behind us. You don't have to be in front of the camera.
Throw a rock, throw a stick. Scream at us. Take the glow stick.
You just had a rock thrown. Down the trail here to the right. I heard it land, the thump. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you get a little closer?
No. back to the camp. Let me go back here, and then you can throw it closer.
I gotta sit down for a second. Guys, we're both sitting down for a second. I still gotta work in the morning.
It's only 10 o'clock.
I know. Which I'm.
When Greg asked for something to be thrown, we heard something hit the trail, probably 75 feet away. You could hear the thump, and there's absolutely no wind out here, so nothing's falling from the trees.
It's moving again. Holy shit.
Is it moving?
Really moving this time.
I must have a bad angle, because it doesn't look like, oh boy, did it just tilt?
I don't know, I was putting my water down.
Okay, it's moving side to side right now, I can see it. God, I just wonder if it's our eyes playing tricks on us. You know?
No, because because it's on the camera too.
It's moving on the camera, you can see it?
I can see it on the camera.
That's pretty cool. They like the blue. You know, when we have the green gold sticks and the yellow, they don't seem to mess with those as much as the blue ones. Did you hear that? The footsteps?
There's one up here.
There's one over here too. And just as I say, nothing falls on the trees, a leaf just drifted down. Thanks, Mother Nature. Way to make me a liar.
Nothing on Facebook.
Not yet. There's one. They said on Facebook, Dana Foster said, we can see it moving side to side. Dana, that's what we're seeing too. So keep us posted on what you can see. Because we have to worry about our eyes playing tricks on us because of the light out here.
Dana, how are we doing out here? I mean, guys, come on, give me some feedback. I want to know how, if you guys are enjoying this, we need to add something more. Well, we can't add anything more because
We don't have the equipment.
we don't have the equipment. I mean, I could send Jim out there and run around the wood bushes.
Again? Thing is, we don't know if that's a coon hanging in the tree playing with it, or,
I don't think it's a coon.
you know?
I don't think a coon would have touched it. It's not food. How many minutes am I recording?
15 seconds left. How's the thermostat doing?
Hello, I'm Greg. In the walk.
Is it on?
Oh fuck, Jim.
Watch your language, dude. We're broadcasting.
There's something here.
Yeah, I can tell.
Close.
Hello, we just heard you. We just heard you say hello.
While we were booting the camera back up.
Can you talk to us again, please?
Goodbye.
Let's try the Potawatomi word for hello. And Dale.
Hey, are you hurt? Are you human? Do you need help?
We heard you say hello. Or at least it sounded like hello, and you said it several times. Now we've responded and you haven't responded back. Hello? ¿Cómo está? Oh, crap.
Guys, that was just me moving the camera, zooming in and out.
So from the 1 o'clock position from
Here.
the camera, we heard a hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Jim.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Greg. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
Jim.
Greg. He's up there. I can hear him doing something.
Mm-hmm. We just had eye shine to 10 o'clock. Bright white. And it wasn't the bugs lighting up in the light.
That's the first time, besides that one time Jeremy heard him call my name.
Thank you for saying hello, whoever you are.
We bring any apples or anything?
Nope. What do we want to feed the deer for? Dude, we need to get Aaron back. We need to get Aaron out here so he can communicate. Because that was language.
Yeah. That's the first language we've ever got.
Yeah. Used to hear it like under the breeze though, over at Silver Mine.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, like just outside your hearing range, you hear somebody talking.
We had, after I did that sound, we had sound like kids talking.
And we're probably a mile and a half from the parking area and probably 3 or 4 miles from the nearest house.
And no kids are going to be out at this late hour.
In the middle of the woods. If they are, bad parent. Bad parent.
I know. Okay.
So anyways, what got me into this is I saw the Patterson-Gimlin film when I was a kid. And as I grew up, I became a skeptic, hopeful skeptic, you know. Always thought it'd be cool. And then two Octobers ago, when it was just crappy weather, it was in the 20s, it was raining. I was at a park up north, and we finally got a break in the weather, and I went for a walk on my lunch hour. And if you've got on my Facebook page, you've seen it. I found a 14.5-inch footprint in the sand. And then about 30 feet away, I found a 19.5-inch footprint. Shared that on some Bigfoot groups, got invited to go on an expedition. That's where I met this Yahoo. And the rest is history. In the last, since December, I've seen 6 of them now. I've seen them on 6 different occasions. And there was a wood knock.
What got me into it, I was about 16. I grew up on In Search Of, so the one I remember is where the Squatch rushes through the cabin window and grabs the woman lamp. After that, I was just thrilled with it, fascinated. I couldn't get enough stuff. But
We got a tree peeker back there.
I won't doubt it because
I just saw the tree trunk go black.
But he so we were at the local store by our house where I grew up at, and the owner and a cop was talking about two Squatches that they had seen that had attacked cop cars in the 50s and 70s. After that, I was done. Instead of going and looking for women, I was going out on Friday and Saturday night looking for Bigfoot. I've dragged friends in on it. I've took people that you wouldn't think would go. I've been to places where I shouldn't have been. Because I lived in Kentucky for 10 years, and some of those back hollers is, are very, very, not friendly to humans or legit people.
Remember last winter when we saw the one step out from behind the tree and the power line cut?
Mm-hmm.
It seems that our family groups here, they're not noisy, but they have very little trouble letting us see them.
Here. Do my freaking...
Letting us know we're here. They're here.
I hope they don't mean come eat me and Bigfoot.
Now, Greg, have you ever smelled the smell?
Yes.
I've only smelled it once.
I smell...
And I still
Very
think
rare to get
I still
it here.
think Jeremy farted.
Very, very rare here. I think it's due to the lakes. But I have smelled the smell in other locations, but I have smelled it in locations around here. Blondie had no smell.
Okay, we got something here. Somebody says, we can see it moving side to side, that we're doing great. Tell more stories and experiences. She said, I had a rock thrown at my camper, put a nice dent in it. Never saw what threw it, though. Have we tried leaving gift for food gifts? Yes, we have, Dana. We have tried leaving food. We've had some success with that, and we've also had instances of raccoons and deer stealing it. At least I have in a spot up by my home that I'm kind of watching for another researcher. We've determined that it's the apples we leave out are being taken by deer. We do have a missing peanut butter jar experience where we leave peanut butter jars out and the lids are taken off and thrown away and the jars are missing. We're guessing right now that it's raccoons.
Hold on a second. 1 second. Live now.
We leave peanut butter jars out and the lids get taken off and the jar comes up missing. And in that area, I've scoured that area. I've had multiple times out there doing it, and I've gone 100 yards in each direction, and I cannot find the peanut butter jars. They're just completely gone. I've looked under trees, under bushes, under overturned trees. I've looked up looking for holes in trees, and we just can't find the peanut butter jars. So, Dana, that's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Dana, I have plenty of stories. Let me think of one good one. Here's a good smell one for Jim. Back in the early 90s, I was living in Ann Arbor. That was right when BFRO come out with their sighting locations. So we took one of their sighting locations and went down to the area. We're driving around. We're not out of the vehicle. We smell the smell. It is so bad it comes in the car. So I tell my buddy, let's drive a mile down the road and turn around and come back. If we smell it again, we know it was a septic tank. When we came back, there was no smell. There is ice shine by to the left of the light.
I missed it. I was looking away.
It was look red. I'm gonna turn this.
All it really does is light up in front.
Yeah. Turn that down a little. Do you guys want the flash on that I would been running with the off? You guys, we can't see what's going on with the camera, so you guys gotta let us know.
I've smelled the smell once, and I kind of think they're like a dog in that they can express a gland to get the smell. I don't think they smell like that all the time. Do you think that, Greg?
I think what it is, okay, my opinion, I think certain squatches do because they're not able to take fresh bass like these ones out here. Because there's so many lakes out here, they can go swimming at midnight and nobody would know it. That's why they don't smell as bad. But we did get it with Jeremy and another fellow, and I got it. We were walking down the trail and we actually smelt it several times. Hello?
Sounds like we got some dogs behind us. Something's got that dog going.
Yep.
He just started going too. I wonder if it kind of feels different out here now, doesn't it? Like they've left.
That's what I was thinking, but why is every glow stick really moving now?
Yeah. Please note that ghost stick moving, there is literally no breeze out here. It is as still can be.
I zoomed in a little bit more.
Hello? You know, if it was somebody out here, if it was a human, what are they doing over in that stuff? That's nothing but briars and thick.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's not a person over there. You know that's not a person.
I know it's not a person. But I was hoping it wasn't somebody that fell off their horse and rolled down a ridge. Because there is a big ridge over there.
But why would they be out?
Hey! Do you need help over there? What the fuck was that?
Why does somebody need to be walking their horse this time of night?
No, I mean today. During the day.
Oh. What'd you see?
I heard something. You can see it moving.
You got almost out of time.
Yeah, I know.
Let's try sitting down so we're not so threatening.
I just... The movement is the camera, guys. I'm trying to get you guys a better view. We were both right here by the camera, right behind it. We're both kind of wearing down. There was something up there. A knock was in the distance about 10 o'clock. It was that real sharp crack. Who's got their dog stood up? I'm waiting for that glow stick just to vanish.
I think it'll probably vanish when we leave. It's moving again.
I know.
Holy.
So, can you guys hear if, hey, you think we should do this next week? I know my Facebook's probably blown up. I can't check it without shutting off the camera.
You want to throw that yellow glow stick down there? Got a response. Yes, do this again.
Who is that from?
Dana Foster says yes, do it again.
We'll make it happen.
Doesn't affect how we do things. This is not really. We normally don't do calls and knocks. We just sit quietly. We just did that for dramatic effect, so it wasn't so boring. So next week we should do go back to Coyote Run and put Bree in the truck with the lantern. Remember the face we saw looking through the bushes over there?
No, because they start school this week, so she'll need the weekend to recover. Because she's staying up till 7 in the morning watching YouTubes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That almost sounds like a motorcycle.
No, that was a V. That was like a cat. Yeah. Dude, I'm getting chills again. Came from the same location where we said the hello.
I think you're right.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fudge. It moved.
I think you're right, because every time we said change the cameras to almost done, stuff would start happening when we were fixing the camera.
Yep.
Like they were understanding that we were turning the camera off. Can you say hello to us again, please? Just so we know we're not crazy. Are we in that time of year now where the bucks are going to be knocking their antlers on trees trying to get the velvet off?
Not yet. They will be here shortly, but they won't do it. You'll hear them. Yeah. They moved the whole dang tree.
Hello? Okay, you running?
We're running. We've been running for 30
Earlier tonight when you heard, when Greg and I had heard the hello, you heard us saying hello to each other. And how are you? We were shaking hands. Showing our custom of greeting to each other as humans. Hello?
Something up on the hill.
I kind of think they moved on.
Hey, if you're still here, can you throw a rock at us?
Near us. Not at us. Near us.
Or break a stick. Tree frog. Can you say hello again?
Or whatever it was you said. Was that tires bouncing on a road, or was that something hitting like a chest? Because it sounded like... from the same direction we got the hello.
Okay, Jim, I think we need to... Don't. Sign of aggression. I don't feel like fighting a squatch with a broke arm.
I'm not going to fight a squatch with a broke arm. I think they're out of the area. I think they've moved on. They're bored with us.
I think so. I think they're done with TV.
Human TV is over for the night. If you're still within range of my voice, thank you for moving the light. We'll leave it here for you. You can have it. Thank you for letting us hear your voice. Would you like to say goodbye? Shake a tree.
Have Jim spend the night with you?
As long as I got my thermosol, I'm alright. Product placement.
Actually, I will put that. You can do that with YouTube. I'm gonna turn the camera around. We'll do the closed segment here. Actually, I got 49 seconds. When I come back on, I'll do the closed segment. I'll turn the camera on while we're, and I'll let it run while we pack up. I want to kind of let you guys see what we're actually, the terrain we're in. I want to make sure you guys see that we did hike in here. Man, it would be nice to have a thermal camera, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we should remember what the Ghost Hunter told me. Run them at Home Depot.
Yeah. Guys, I moved the camera. Had a little technical difficulties. As soon as we shut off the camera, the glow stick totally disappeared on us. Something grabbed it with two hands, or one hand. And we seen ice shine. We're gonna pack up. Let me get in here and do my clothes. Thank you guys for viewing. Actually, let me turn on the light so I can see where I'm looking. Now I know why Jim wanted me in here. Can you see me, Jim?
Yeah. Not on the camera? No. Go to your right.
Thank guys for watching. Hopefully it's been as much fun as we have had. We've enjoyed it.
To your right, Greg. To your right.
Okay.
No, move to your right, Greg, so the camera can pick you up.
Oh.
There you go. Now
right
you're
in the middle of the thick.
Well, you also have your camera zoomed in too.
Oh, you can zoom it out.
I just did.
But I want to thank you guys for watching. It's been really interesting. It's been real enjoyable. The response I've got has been pretty good. What about Friday?
Yep.
Okay. Where do I look for work Friday? It'll be later in the night because I work till 10. So we'll set something up, set a time up to get things going. When it starts getting darker earlier, we'll be able to do a little bit earlier. We won't hike in as far this time as we did. But thank you guys for watching. Great response.
Yep, turn off your light. I'm going to turn off mine over here. I want everybody to see what we see when there's no light. You good?
I'm good. I get it, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn the flash out and you can see what it's truly like out here. And I'm going to move the camera. See, there's Greg right there. This is what it's like out here with no lights. So if you ever want to go bigfooting, don't be afraid of the dark. And that's back up the trail where we came in at.
And don't be afraid of things going bump in the night. I gotta hear more of that story about her telling.
About what?
About the water bottle. I'll keep this one out.
And my son Jack, if you've been watching this whole time, I'm going to give you $5 for every minute you watched. If you didn't and you turned it off, boy, bummer, you just missed me saying that. We need to get the hell out of here. Do you hear them? I hope you can hear the coyotes going off right now.
I think a squat started them.
I don't like messing with coyotes.
Okay guys, I don't know, bear with us. We're gonna try to do a walkout with the camera. We just got a couple squatch calls. Twist this up, Jim. Should just push right down. I don't know how good I can light this area up. I got my headlamp all messed up, so I can't. I mean, if you could see, it's pretty dense woods. What we're dealing with. So that's where we had the freaking hello come from. If I'm moving this too fast, I'm sorry. I really enjoyed this, guys. If you guys see a face, let me know. If you see a squatch come running, let me know.
See a squatch running, let me know.
Okay. Oh. Make sure we got everything. Thing.
Yep, leave no trash behind.
No trash. No GoPro cam.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for the entertainment for the night. I'm gonna walk out with you guys. We're going. We'll stop in 3:20, 3:15. So. I didn't knock my stick out, did I?
At least we're walking out downhill this time.
Bear with me, guys. I got one hand.
I thought you were bringing a wagon.
I thought you were bringing a wagon. You know, I looked at the wagon. I said, no, we ain't got that much stuff.
Wish you would have brought it, huh?
There's where we were.
That's a good green cover there, dude.
They cut fire.
Trail.
Yeah. It used to be a trail.